Shannon. How's the pre-season been for you?
Yeah, really good. Obviously a bit of an interrupted week during the week, but we're ready nonetheless. But we're ready to go this Saturday. Obviously being at home is an added 1% win, but we're all looking forward to it. We're sort of sick of versing each other and ready to get to some opponents, which is for points as well, which is exciting. So really excited to get underway.
Yeah, I know you had a bit of a dress rehearsal late last year with Hawk out, but now that he's out of the way, essentially, do you sense that this is your time to go now?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, there's an opportunity there. I didn't come into this pre-season expecting it to be mine. I just had to work as hard as everyone else to get it. But obviously, as I said, there was an opportunity there for me to take it. And I'm excited to run out there, hopefully, on Saturday against Freo. Me and Hawk are different players in terms of what we bring, strengths and weaknesses, but definitely excited to sort of make it my own and play on a forward line that is just as exciting, respectfully, without him.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
How have your goals sort of shifted for this year compared to last? Do you see yourself like certain benchmarks, whether it's goals or assists or anything like that? Or
yeah, definitely. I think I'm still working my way into earning the respect of my teammates. I've only played a handful of games, being I think about 20, and still got hopefully a long way to go. So just looking to build the connection with my teammates on the field as well off the field. Something I'll continue to work on. I still haven't played a full season, so looking to sort of bring continuity into this year, and then just have an impact, be a good teammate, and the ultimate goal is win some games, which would be great. So,
Tom remain a bit of a mentor?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. He's the impact he had on me is something I can't really explain in words. He's been phenomenal, and as I said a couple of weeks ago, he's having a well-earned rest. I think he's been overseas and he went to the Super Bowl and all that, so haven't quite reached out to him. I've let him didn't want to hassle him. I hassled him enough when he was here, so I didn't want to hassle him too much whilst he's been away as well. But I will definitely be in contact with him when the time's right. As I said, I just want to give him some space and some family time before I jump back on that. But yeah, it's hard to explain the impact he's had on me, definitely.
Shannon, you touched on you played 20 games, but you played 2 of those as finals. How important are those 2 finals to your development?
Astronomical. You can't really put a label on the experience you gain from AFL, let alone AFL finals footy. It's hot, it's loud, and you really got to be up for it. You can't be switched off at any part of it. But going against the best, I had I was playing on Harris Andrews, Jack Payne, even before that at Port, I was when we played Port, Zerk Thatcher and Alir, those really, really talented, really respectful defence. So it was good to get that exposure as well. But yeah, hopefully it's going to hold me in good stead going forward and playing a few more final series, which is definitely what we aspire to do. So it's invaluable, that sort of stuff.
As far as how the whole forward mix is going to work, is it a benefit that you played quite a bit without Hawkins last year, and do you expect too many changes this year?
Being completely honest, I can't speak to the changes we've had. We've got Bailey and Jack in, so how they work in, they're going to be phenomenal players for us, no doubt. How they work in is something that's sort of out of my expertise, but playing without Hawk last year and this year isn't going to be too much of a difference. I feel like last year I had to sort of come in and sort of fill the space that he was before me when he was playing. Before he got injured, I felt like I had to come in and sort of play his role. Whereas this pre-season, it's been good to sort of build my own role in a way and have a forward line that works around sort of the talent we have there now and not sort of someone that might be injured, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I'm just looking forward to bringing my own game to a forward line that is, as I said, is already very, very talented and very exciting to be a part of. So,
in terms of, you
mentioned guys like Harris Andrews and Alir there. Are you preparing for Alex Pearce this week? I think he's still in there. He's at the front of my mind. I'm not too worried about sort of what the noise is. The last I heard, he was expecting to play, and that's sort of what I am expecting is him to play. So
I think last year when we played them over there in Perth, I got Brenton Cox, so I assume I'll probably get one of those two again. So narrowing my focus to those sort of two guys would be sort of what I'll be doing this week. Yeah.
The main strengths of those guys that you look to attack?
Alex Pearce is a really good endurance runner. I know that. He's really strong, and it's no surprise no secret what he can do. Is very successful in the early parts of last year before he got injured, unfortunately. Strong, really good in the contest, reads the footy really well. So, I've sort of got my plan and how I can attack that. Brennan Cox, again, reads the footy really well, really good intercept defender. So you've got to respect his body as well. So, I've got a clear focus on how I can approach those guys. But, I think it's going to happen from a whole team perspective and not just me. But they're a really good outfit and, we're up for the challenge for sure.
And in terms of the combo of you and Jez, are you doing anything on field or off field to try and fast track that connection?
He's actually someone you connect with pretty instantaneously, Jez. He's you're sort of instantly drawn to him as a person, and we all see what he can do on the field is incredible. But I've definitely felt this pre-season has been really good to connect with him, as I've sort of felt like I've played more with him in sort of the intra-clubs and the 18v18 stuff we've been doing, whereas in previous years I was sort of chopping and changing between the two teams, if that makes sense. Whereas this year it's been pretty consistent with him. So, just the little stuff like acknowledging he's a left footer, so, giving him an option on his left side is sort of things I've been working with him, and just sort of things he likes to do in certain parts of the ground is that connection piece, as you do with most players. But yet to go see his farm, which hopefully I'll get out there this year. But I'm looking forward. Obviously, he had Macy last year, so having the new kid out there was a handful. But I'm looking forward to sort of building that connection off field as well, being a bit more part of the on-field sort of stuff as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
You emerged last year. Is there a young cat that you think might do the same this year, that might take their game to the next level? Yeah, well,
obviously all the first-year draftees have really shone out this year. They've been really good. Jay's really athletic up forward. Lenny Hoffman provides a really good run off half back. Keaton, he's really powerful, really explosive. Jacob, the big fella, he's also really athletic. He's going to be a really good target for us. So they've all got their own strengths. But obviously we heard Connor O'Sullivan's been exceptional on the track, and I've matched up on him a few times throughout our 18v18s, and he's going to be a star for us, not just this year, but well into the future as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do.
Shannon, has your management started talks with Andrew Mackey just regarding what the future looks like beyond this year?
I believe they're in talks, but obviously without the season right upon us, I've sort of left it in his hands. So I'm just sort of letting him work through that. There is talks, which is exciting. So
I think the phrase you used 6 weeks ago in media was found a home here. Can we take that as you're not heading anywhere anytime soon?
No, well, I definitely feel comfortable here. As I said, building connections on and off the field. I'm renting a place by myself now, after living with host family. I lived with Asala for 2 years and lived with Ollie Henry last year. So I'm definitely finding my feet here, and I do feel comfortable here, which is definitely a positive sign. So.
Handy living with someone that's sort of in the forward line as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, obviously Sav was in the forward line before he got moved down back, and then Ollie is a very, very exciting talent as well. We're in the same draft. He obviously went to Collingwood for a few years before coming down here, and we get on like a house on fire. So it was good to live with him for a year.
Anything you've sort of changed personally coming into this season? I'm not sure how much flexibility you get, to change things, whether it's diet or whatever, but is there anything you've been able to tinker with during the off-season?
Not necessarily, no. I feel like I was pretty good from the get-go. Obviously, Mum and Dad steered me in the right direction with all that. We always ate healthy at home. I was never really a person that would go out, sort of thing. And then the culture down here is what everyone speaks about. It's a very ease culture, but it's a very family-orientated culture, and I feel that as well. So, no, there's nothing apart from living by myself and sort of doing that. Had to pick up mowing the lawns and taking the trash out. So, other than those sorts of things, it's been pretty steady for me, which has been good. So I've built good habits early, which is great.